Hi, Pisces. Happy birthday. Right, so let's take a look what's going to be coming your way for the entire year. So, since that your birthday is coming, let us take a look. Oh, Seven of Swords. All right. Fire sign. Someone is very secretive, probably dealing with a Sagittarius. All right. You need to be careful with your decisions this year, Pisces. Most of the people that you're going to be trusting, I mean, not all, okay, but most of the people that either you're like romantically entangled, connected, could be your own spouse or the one that you're with. Be very careful, okay, of deception, lies and alibis, especially if you're in a long distance relationship. Your relationship or your communications might start withering in time because let's say for example that this is a new relationship, especially for singles, that the two of you have been like communicating, texting here and there nonstop all day all night, like have you already eaten, have you had your breakfast, have you had your dinner, are you going to sleep, what time are you going to wake up, yada yada yada. So things are going to be sweet at first and at the beginning, but I feel like later on things are going to start, like fading away for a little bit. So be very careful if there are some things that you're kind of a little bit unsure. Okay. If your instinct or intuition is telling you that something is off, then definitely something is off. I'm not saying that all of them will be you know that all of them will be, what do you call this, will be betraying you or deceiving you, but most of them will be lying, hiding some secrets. If you're dealing with a fire sign, your person will be extra what do you call this, your person will be extra, you know um secretive when it comes to finances. Also, if you do have savings together or if you have joint accounts, make sure that you're going to be checking it regularly. Okay. If you're dealing with a water sign, this person might grow uh bored of the connection, especially if you're like, if you've been really far away from each other, there's not that much compromise. You're busy with your work, they're busy with their work. And so, as what are you going to do? Nobody wants to give up whatever you have together, whatever you have, on both parties and both ends. So they might stray away for a little bit, and entertain themselves while they're waiting for your action. So three is a crowd. If you're with an earth sign, I feel like there will be some things that like they're gonna grow tired of. Same subjects, same arguments, same sentiments, and they feel like, yeah, I know what you're gonna say. Forget it, and I know what you're gonna do. I know what you're gonna say and stuff. So I feel like this person would just try to, you know, I feel like this person would just try to be quiet, keep things to themselves and not really pay attention when you're throwing tantrums, when there's a problem in your relationship. They will comply or they will compromise, but they're not going to be that very active. Whatever it is that you want them to do, they're just going to do it without any hesitation. Sorry. But as far as actively planning together, like, oh, let's go on a trip with this. Oh, let's go on a hiking. Let's go in a cabin. Let's travel together. No, they're not going to do that because they feel like, okay, when you want it, you want it. When I want it, you don't want it. Okay. And when you want it, I don't want it, I compromise. But When it's the other way around, you do have a lot of allies and alibis. So they're just, they're just going to try and steer away from you. There is a possibility of you growing apart if this happens. If you're with an air sign, things are going to be a little bit stale between the two of you. It's going to be on and off, on and off, on and off. Okay. Also, be careful of some harsh words that's going to be said, and it will be, I mean, you cannot unsaid that once it's already there, once it's already out in the open. But because of your frustrations, you feel like, oh my God, like you're just going to say some things that will just cut your partner into pieces. And of course, yeah, I mean, you don't really mean that, but you're hurt. What can you do? So at this point, I feel like you'll just try to get along, move along, and play it along. Okay. Now, you will be stuck with some of the things that you really want to get moving, but you don't know how to. Okay. Be careful of third party interference. If you're already married, there is somebody who might get in between your person, and this will be testing your faith together. Okay. Your strength together. If you are, um, if you are, what do you call this? Like, single, loosely connected, then most likely that your person is not going to be true and honest with you. If you are already living together, domesticated, your partner or you might paint somebody outside of your relationship. Okay. Now the good news here is you will become a homeowner this year. Okay, you'll be very happy redecorating your home. It's like you're fully settled down. And could be if you're already single, the only thing that's missing is marriage and family. But if you're already married, the only thing that's missing is, of course, having another child or having a child. Okay. For those of you who's planning to have a child, because of the stress that you're going to be going through this year, it will be very difficult for you to conceive. Communications will also be blocked, and you'll be flying off the handle easily. Stress will be affecting your moods and your luck. Okay. You need to learn something from the past, or you need to learn something from, you need to learn something in this journey. There will be some situations, people, friendships that you might sever, or that you will be severing because of your attitude. So please be very careful with the things that you're going to be saying, with the things that you will be letting out. Okay. Frustrated in love, middle of the year for singles, but money will be better or great. Okay. Some of you would even be opening up your own business or will become your own boss. Okay. You're going to love the new path or the new journey that you're going to be in because you feel like, wow, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've really been wanting. Okay. So I feel like at this point you will be planning more financially. Romantically, I don't really feel like you're going to be, paying attention much to this. All right. I don't feel like you're going to be paying much attention um to your love life. That's why most of you will just be letting go if things between you and your partner are no longer working out. All right. Just give me a second. Let's take a look at your finances. All right. Ace of Wands, High Priestess, King of Cups, Page of Wands. Your ideas, okay, when it comes to your finances and career, your ideas will be flourishing. Some of you will be materializing it, implementing, planning accordingly. Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. All right. So, if there is like a business idea that you feel like, yeah, this is going to work out, this is good. I know that this is like a good idea. Okay. Do it. Do not hesitate. If you will be consulting some professionals or could be some oracles, just, I feel like just try to get to know when is the best time for you to act on it. Okay. But do it. Okay. Without any hesitation. Um, I also feel like you will be meeting a lot of influential people with money. Okay, not just, all talk, but a lot of people with money. You're going to be walking, if you have, like, let's say, for example, more than one business, you're going to be walking away from one to reestablish something or to reestablish something among those that is working out. And it's like you're going to be branching out or you're going to be expanding that particular category. Okay. And this will be giving you a lot more fruition. Okay. Um, be careful of working with people. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be alienate or isolate yourself, but be very careful of some people who wants to be a part of your company or business, because obviously a lot of people lost their jobs for this year and for the past few years because of COVID. But like, I mean, you will have like a big heart to help those that actually needed it, but be very careful of those who will be taking advantage of you, that instead of them being grateful that you helped them out, they will be plotting on how to take advantage of you, how to um how to manipulate your business, do the same thing that's what you're doing, because they feel like, oh, this is such an easy money. And this is like a very simple business. Look, we can also do this. So be very careful of tricky people or letting them know what are your trade business. Okay. It is much better for you not to work with a partner. You can do this on your own. Okay. Be careful with people from the past that will be, could be working out with you, sorry, that will be working with you, working on a project basis, consultation. Do not tell people what are your plans. Let's say, for example, you're going to be putting on a Facebook, I'm going to put up this, I'm going to do this business, I'm going to be opening up this store. It's much better for people not to know what have you been up to if they're going to think that, oh, Pisces doesn't have any money. He or she can't have any business. Come on, he or she is broke. It's okay. You don't have to justify your ego to them. What's important is that you know it to yourself, that you're financially established and that you're doing good. Okay? So, work-wise, I feel like things are going to be much more busier than last year this year. You'll be more in demand. You will also be possibility of traveling. Be careful of road accidents. All right, so let's take a look. Love. All right, let's take a look first. For those of you who's loosely connected, you might be talking or dealing with someone who's wearing a mask. This person cannot be trusted, even though that you've been like communicating a lot. Could be that you also met this person online and that you've been together for 8 months, 8 weeks. Okay. And even though that there's, that you've been feeling some red flags, you're not seeing, but feeling some red flags, you're still pushing ahead and you feel like, no, I can't see anything wrong. You know, I can't see why I should not. Okay. So you feel like there's nothing wrong at this point. You being, being with this person, but You feel like something is off somewhere somehow. You just gotta really point your finger at. But this person might also rush you into things, and that is already a red flag, you know. Um, Started fast, it will be ending fast. Somebody is in a hurry to settle down. Somebody is also in a hurry to cover up their ass for whatever that they have been doing. Someone is also into something illegal. Somebody is also hiding something from you that they, I feel like some of you will also be like suddenly getting married out of nowhere. And this is going to be the greatest misery that you'll ever have. Okay. This is going to be the greatest regrets, okay, that you're going to have or that you would ever see. Or yeah, or like a decision that you'd ever made. So be very careful. Okay. If you don't really know the person yet, please take some time to get to know them. They have a certain vice or secrets or lifestyle, or could be a secret life that you still need to get to know. Okay. Now, I also feel like you need to be a little bit more careful with your, like letting them know how much you're making. What I mean, it's normal for, for someone to ask like what do you do for a living, but to tell them where you live or to let them move in with you or to move in together. Uh-uh. Especially if this is like a very new relationship. Mm-mm. Don't. This is going to be the biggest mistake you'll ever make. Okay. Now, for those of you who's already married, for those of you who's also dealing with Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Gemini, Taurus, yeah, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're both making each other miserable. You keep on bringing up the past, you keep on living up in the past, and it seems like even though you both love one another, this is both of your wishes, and this is both of, like your manifestations. You can't, you can't make your love alive. And it's so hard for both of you to compromise or to even let out, whatever that's inside of you. You keep on wasting chances, you keep on wasting opportunities in your love life because of your pride, because of your ego. And so, because of this, just one simple problem, just one simple thing. If you're also with a Taurus, this person is already planning to leave. All right. They're even planning to file for a divorce. Okay. If you're with an Aquarius, this person feels so stuck in a relationship. If you're with a Sagittarius or Leo, this person wants to like save money for their own brand new beginning. Could be that while they're with you, they're already starting to look for a house. They're planning to lease secretly, or they're planning to move out secretly. And if you're with another Pisces, there's always going to be a problem with money. There's always going to be an argument about money or whoever, or could be finances or career. If you're with a Virgo, it's like the constant flirtation, the constant display of flirtations to other people, them being too vocal to their friends or coworkers is something that's been like affecting their relationship, and they don't have any plans of changing it, whether you're going to be breaking up or not. All right. You also need to heal because of all the disappointments that you have already incurred, things that just keeps on happening over and over again in your relationship. You just need to heal. Um, if you're with a Cancer or Leo, there is a brand new beginning for both of you. Okay. And you are still going to be working things out. There will be a brand new foundation. I feel like you will also be moving. All right. Scorpio, Sagittarius cusp. Yeah, there's a possibility of you recovering this, but I feel like it's just gonna be same old thing. Okay. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you, if you're also with a Cancer or Scorpio, or could be a combination of both, this person will be putting you in a third party situation or have been putting you in a third party situation. If you're with an Aries, Virgo, or Aries, it's time for you to put your foot down in a situation. Okay, so just take however it resonates because this is like a general reading. All right, your situations are all different. And some of you, it's much better for you to go and travel and much better for you to go and search for yourselves first. Take a break. In overall, most of you will be releasing a situation that is very hard to keep, that you feel like it is much better for you to just let it go and not to be affected by whatever that is ongoing or going on in your relationship, and just keep on moving on with your career and finances that will continuously grow and flourish. Okay. All right. So, singles, give me 12 cards. Wow. All right. One, two, three. One more. That's fast. Four clarifications. One more. One more. Okay, you gave me three. All right. All right, singles. Singles, it looks like you are so trapped in your own past. As much as you want to start all over again, you keep on looking back into the past. Every time that you could be, you start something new, start something different, started your relationship, different person, same old situation happens. And so you feel like, where did I go wrong? Okay, like, let me track back, let me retrace back my steps, because every time that there is something that I really want, or there is somebody that I want to stay in my life, this person always leaves me. This person always, like trades me for another person. And so you feel like maybe I'm just too giving, maybe I'm too forgiving, maybe I'm too understanding. What is wrong with me? So you feel like, is there something else that I can do? Is there something else that I can change? You are reflecting back during those times that you're, where did it really started? Could be that somewhere in your, you know, in your relationship or in your past, things did not really bode well and you've done something. So it's like there is a karmic pattern that keeps on repeating over and over again. Okay, this was in the past. Now, the clarification here is, now, if you're dealing with an earth sign, a strong earth sign that I'm seeing here. Somebody is very uh I feel like somebody that's very majestic, financially established, have their own thing going, like they don't really care about the dramas, but they feel so trapped. Okay, this person also couldn't trust. They're very successful in their endeavor. They're very successful whatever it is that they do. Financially, they're good. Whoever that will be with this person will be very lucky because you're going to have a very good life if ever you're going to be getting married to this person. But you will be reflecting one another. Whatever you have gone through, this person have also gone through. So that is a twin flame situation. Let me pull this up. That is a twin flame situation. You will be mirroring each other, but it is not going to be easy for you to be with this person. There will be a lot of chasing and running. The chaser will be running after the runner. Now the runner becomes the chaser. Okay, so it's gonna be like long and hard chasings. Okay, so let's take a look. All right, it's time to decide about this relationship. Second chance. Friendship. You'll be starting off as friends. I don't feel like this is going to be an instant relationship. Finances, abundance, integrity, acceptance, because the other person, see, this is a destined partnership. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Um, you'll be starting off as friends, but then both of you will have something going on. Could be because there won't be any attraction instantly, or you feel like, oh, that person is not attractive to me, not for now. Could be that you will be meeting, both of you are already dating, you'll be starting off as friends, years will pass or months will pass, and that's the only time that you will be conjoined together. Okay, this is a destined partnership. The reason why there is a second chance is because you will be starting off as friends, and then you will be moving away from one another. When you're finally done with your lessons, you will be reunited again. And there is also a little bit of a problem because both of you are very hardworking. You both love money, and you both after abundance. Okay. You also have strong integrity, but there is something that you just need to accept of one another. That is your fate together. You're fated together. Okay. Don't try to control this. So no matter how many times, that's the reason why you've been having a lot of failed relationships because you're supposed to be ending up with your twin flame. Now, your twin flame is somebody that you are not really expecting that you're going to be ending up with. Okay, this is a strong earth sign. Somebody that will also be giving you a lot of miseries, will be bringing out a lot of tears in you, and will also make it so hard for you to let them go or move away from them because you don't have any problems being independent. You don't have any problems being on your own, but this person will make it impossible for you to sever the ties with them. All right. I won't be making any extended for this, but feel free to join my Patreon. Okay. It has been a very busy week, so I still have to work on the weekly grind and the March forecast. All right. I told you you're gonna be fertile. Some of you also needs to go and check your breast. Okay. Go for a pap smear. Um check your with your gynae about your reproductive organs. Okay, especially um your ovary. And if you also have an existing endometriosis, uh, aloe berry can actually help you. For you to minimize the polyps. whatever that is forming in there, and you will also be minimizing the pain while you're having, dysmenorrhea. Now, a little bit of a depression for the first quarter of the year, but you also need to balance your diet. Um, you also need to eat some sweets, not unless that you're already diabetic, then, you should be asking your doctor's prescriptions about this. Um, the five of arrows, it seems like you need to stop food binging. Okay, especially if you're into microwavable food or microwavable stuff or some junk food. Okay, you need to avoid this. Fruits are actually much better for you to detox. And oh, and your colon, you also need to be careful. Your skin, I don't know why I'm getting emphysema. Okay, and some liver problems. Be careful. And be careful of wild animals, or could be to your pets. There is something they're going to be passing on to you. But please, I'm not saying that you should lose your pets. Okay. Um, and also take a break near the water. It will help you cleanse. It will help you release from the stress of the city and of your everyday life. Some of you are also living with a curse or living with a spell. Okay. Anyway, I'll see you again on your next birthday forecast. If you want to talk to me live on the phone, live on the calls, just go and visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. Blessings to you.